Erik Erikson, born in Frankfurt, Germany, is the son of an unknown father and a Danish mother. He was supported by his caring and loving stepfather and mother. Erikson never knew his father, nor did he ever discover his father's identity. His quest for his search for his identity and his father's identity provided a key to motivate his studies and theories in human development. From early on, Erikson showed an interest in learning about identity and human development. He studied Sigmund Freud's theories to base a foundation for his ideas and theories. His theory on human development is called psychosocial development. In this theory, there are 8 different stages of development that classify individual age groups. These 8 stages are as follows.
Stage 1 of Erikson's stages of development is trust versus mistrust. It occurs between birth and 1 year old. Stage 1 is the most fundamental stage in life. At this stage in your life, you are completely dependent on your caregiver, so depending on the level of care you have received depends on if you have completed this stage or not. If you successfully develop trust, you will feel safe and secure as an adult. If you fail to develop trust, you will feel fear and a belief that the world is inconsistent and unpredictable. People that have difficulty trusting people as an adult because they were deceived by a loved one or a friend as a teenager or early adult does not mean they have failed this stage. This stage is passed or failed before the first year of your life is completed.
Stage 2 of Erikson's development theory is autonomy versus shame and doubt. The age range of this stage is 1 to 3 years old. Erikson believed that potty training was the most vital part of completing this stage. He took his findings from Freud and expanded on that. Erikson believed that if a child were able to gain control over bodily functions without feeling shame or doubt, then they would be able to achieve independence in other aspects of life. The theory states that if a child were able to pass through this stage in life, then they will be self-confident. However, if a child were to not pass through the stage fully, then they would doubt future decisions throughout their life.
Stage 3 in Erikson's psychosocial developmental theory is initiative versus guilt. The age group that is associated with this stage is ages 3 to 5 years old. In this stage, children are experiencing many different emotions and feelings. The children are constantly looking to perform new tasks, are wanting to please everyone, are eager to learn, are starting to understand the concept of sharing, and they are constantly comparing their behaviors and abilities to other role models. This is prime time for teachers and parents to guide and influence children in a positive manner. Also, this is a stage where parenting is important because parents are the most influential role models for children during this stage of development.
Stage 4 of Erikson's stages of development is industry versus inferiority. It occurs between 5 years old to 11 years old, which are the early school years. During this stage, children are starting to develop their self-esteem. They begin to feel pride when they are praised for achievements and good behavior. Children who are encouraged by parents and teachers develop a feeling of greatness and belief in their skills. Those who receive little or no encouragement from parents, teachers, or friends will doubt their ability to be successful or even to do great things.
Stage 5 of Erikson's development theory is identity versus role confusion. The age range of this stage is ages 10 to 20 years old. This stage houses most middle school students and can cause many to struggle with who they are and who they want to become. To successfully pass through this stage, the young adult needs to discover who they are as a person, not who their friends or parents want them to be. This stage can be thought of as a self-discovery stage full of testing out different roles that the person may want to be. If the young adult is successful in passing through the next stage, then they will be confident in their future, but if they struggle through this stage, they will be confused and struggle with careers for the rest of their lives.
Stage 6 in Erikson's psychosocial developmental theory is intimacy versus isolation. The age group that is associated with this stage is ages 20 to 35 years old. In this stage, adults are experiencing many different types of feelings associated with love, fidelity, egos, intimacy, and isolation. Erikson proposed that one can achieve intimacy through the completion of the development of identity. Once identity is achieved, adults will be able to engage in intimacy. Love is the central ego of intimacy, and once love is achieved, intimacy can be met. However, if intimacy is not achieved, isolation is met. This is a prime time for parents, educators, and family members to enforce the importance of identity achievement and the consequences of not achieving their sought-out identity.
Stage 7 of Erikson's stages of development is generativity versus stagnation. This occurs between 45 to 65 years of age. During our adult lives, we are continuously focused on raising children and gaining on our careers. During this stage, adults are preparing for retirement and even preparing for death. Adults that are successful in this stage are active participants in their communities and their home lives. Those adults that fail to pass this stage will feel unproductive and uninvolved in the world.
Stage 8 of Erikson's development theory is integrity versus despair. The age range for this stage is retirement and older. This stage is about self-reflection and looking back on past experiences. Some people wonder if they did everything that they wanted to do during life. If they were successful, then they will be happy about the end of their life. But if they are not, then they may be full of bitterness and anger. When people of this age are successful in this stage, they have a sense of integrity and accomplishment. But if they aren't, then they despair and regret will linger with them the rest of their lives.